U.S. scientist tries gene editing inside a person for the first time to cure disease. This man is 44 years old, and now they're able to gene manipulate or splice into your genome. You know, if y'all ever remember that movie Nutty Professor, when he started splicing into his genome, he changed the whole outlook of who he was. They playing God. You know, they saying God, you know, they want to mess with Mother Nature. They don't know if it's going to work. They said they got to wait and see. But even if in the article it says, you know, they don't know if it's going to be detrimental or is it going to be beneficial. But they got to see. So please subscribe and let me know what y'all think about this. This is the first miracle among miracles. And I don't know if they used the quantum computer to find this out or the D-Wave computer. But, you know, you see how fast we moving all these firsts in history. You know, we having all these violence and now we having this. Come on now. Thank y'all.
After 26 operations, Brian Mado has already defied the odds.
It seemed like I had a surgery every other year of my life.
Rest arm.
The 44-year-old from Phoenix is one of the oldest people with Hunter syndrome, a rare genetic disorder. People with it often die before they reach their teens.
I've lived so long that I'm pretty happy I've gotten this far. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot of things.
On Monday, at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Oakland, Mado also became the first patient in a groundbreaking experiment.
Gene therapy is, you know, I've been waiting for that my whole life.
What looks like a regular IV drip was actually the first time in the world scientists tried editing genes inside someone's body.
It truly is the beginning of a new chapter.
To try to cure a disease using a gene editing tool called zinc fingers. Dr. Chester Whitley is leading one of the studies.
In the case of this gene editing technology, the idea of a zinc finger being a GPS-like recognition system is being exploited.
People with Hunter syndrome and similar metabolic diseases lack an enzyme needed to break down certain carbohydrates. This causes damage to many parts of the body. The therapy has 3 parts: the new gene and 2 proteins called zinc fingers. DNA instructions for each part are put into disabled viruses that carry them into liver cells.
You have to think of them like fingers and parts of hands. So the 2 hands come together, and where they join precisely on the DNA, they make a simple cut in the DNA, and the gene is dropped in.
Sangamo Therapeutics makes the treatment. The company plans to test this gene editing in adults with some metabolic diseases and hemophilia.
Our ultimate goal is to get into children and as young as possible so as they don't suffer any of the consequences of the disease as they get older and older.
The treatment is aimed as a one-time fix. The changes are permanent and the risks can't fully be known. But Dr. Howard Kaufman, a scientist on the panel at the National Institutes of Health, which approved the experiment, says good protections are in place.
I think that we are doing a good job of providing the oversight to make sure that there are not unexpected or unmanageable side effects and that we keep all our patients and society safe.
Doctors won't know for at least a month whether Mado's gene editing worked. Because he's older and already has damage from the disease, the therapy may not do him as much good. But he and his fiancée, a nurse he met during an earlier hospital stay, hope this can help future patients.
You're really putting yourself out there for the benefit of others, and a lot of those others don't even realize that you're doing this.
A medical pioneer hoping to again defy the odds. Kathy Young, Associated Press.